How to win real estate offers in today's market. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss out on any future videos. Hi, my name's Ricky Tucker, and I'm here to let you know how to win real estate offers in today's market. Yes, in this show, I will tell you how to get your real estate offers accepted. I've been a licensed real estate broker for over 30 years, and I've owned franchises, independent companies. I've had my own boutique brokerage. In fact, I was a residential contractor for over 30 years. eXp Realty has afforded me the ability to retire from home building and help individual agents become successful realtors. So, how do you get your offers accepted in today's competitive real estate market? In my career, I've built and sold over 200 homes. I bought over 100 flip and investment properties, and I've helped over 200 individuals realize the dream of home ownership by helping them as a realtor. I am going to share some secrets to getting your real estate offer accepted in today's competitive market. Ideas on how to make a strong offer so that you can get your offers accepted. It all begins by determining what the seller wants. Ultimately, the seller wants to net the greatest amount of money, close in the shortest amount of time, and do that with the least amount of headaches. You need to structure your offer with those three things in mind. As a buyer, you will have to have a letter from the bank stating that you have sufficient funds to purchase the home with cash, or a letter from the bank stating that you have been either pre-qualified or pre-approved, and you need to present that with your offer to give you strength, and so that most sellers need to consider that offer, because they're going to more than likely in today's market be receiving multiple offers. So you want to make sure that if you're not buying cash, you have that letter from the bank stating that you have sufficient funds to purchase the house for the amount that you're offering. If you're not buying cash, you need to have a pre-approval letter. What that does is it tells the seller that you're, number one, serious about buying the house, that you've gone to the bank, made loan application, and you've gotten a pre-approval letter. That lets some sellers know that you're almost as good as a cash buyer because you've gone through the process of turning in all of the necessary paperwork to get pre-approved. In most cases, the sellers accept the cash offer because they do not have to go through appraisal or some other hoops of financing. But quite often I've seen where the financed or the person with the pre-approval letter gets the offer because they sometimes have a higher offer, or they have a better closing time that falls within the needs of the seller. And sometimes the sellers, the inspection is extremely important to them, because if there's something that is wrong with the house, so some cash buyers, believe it or not, are waiving inspections. So that's something you need to seriously consider. But you may want to have your agent, or you as the agent, talk to the seller's agent, the listing agent, and find out what the timeline is for the seller, and exactly look at that property disclosure. All sellers need to fill out a property disclosure, and they may have some information. And when you structure your offer, take that into consideration as to the level of inspections. And sometimes if you can negotiate that or have information up front, that gives your offer strength, and it helps you to win those offers. Make sure that you do a market analysis on the surrounding area prior to making your offer. If you do a market analysis or current market analysis, it will help you determine what the price is of that home. What the market analysis takes this homes that have sold within the last 6 months in the general area. That's the same thing that an appraiser does. An appraiser uses homes that have sold generally within a 1 to 5 mile radius within the last 6 months to determine the value of that home. Now, if you went out and got 5 different appraisers to appraise your home, you would get 5 different numbers. An appraisal is not a science, it is an opinion of value. So do your due diligence prior to making your offer and knowing exactly what you want to offer. Now, when it comes to making an offer in today's competitive market, more than likely you'll have to offer at list price or above in order to get the deal. I know that seems crazy, but that's kind of where we are in today's market. And there are some individual areas where homes are selling below list price, or if the home's in a specific condition, but most realtors are doing a great job of pricing homes. There is something called an escalatory clause or an addendum, escalatory addendum. What that is, talk to your agent or your broker or your local MLS and get that addendum. What it is you can make an offer at full list price and then put that you're willing to pay $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever you're willing to pay over the highest price offered up to a specific amount, whatever your cap is that you want to pay for the house. We've won 3 contracts in the last year using that way of negotiating contracts. So that technique is very good to help your buyers get contracts, and that way if an offer is higher and your buyers really want that house, you can get it for $2,000 above that number. And the other listing agent typically provides a contract or an offer to verify that they did get an offer. Now, some sellers will put a clause in there that the buyer is required to buy it no matter what the appraisal comes in at. Remember, I mentioned that appraisals are an opinion of value. You could get 5 appraisers out there, 3 of them will appraise it, 2 at contract, 2 below, and 1 above. So it's crazy the way appraisals are done. But if your agent or you or an agent, do your competitive market analysis, the CMA, and have those comparables on the table when the appraiser goes out. That way, the appraiser can see some supporting document, and in most cases, they will use that to support the price of the home and give the buyers and sellers the appraisal, the agreed upon contract price. So let's review. The 3 tips or secrets to getting your offer accepted is number 1, getting pre-qualified, pre-approved, or have a letter from a lending institution, a brokerage, a mortgage broker, or a bank stating that you have the sufficient cash to buy the home or that you've been pre-approved. And that letter will go far way in getting your contract accepted. Second, make sure you're within the timeline that the seller is looking for. Does he need to stay an extra 30, 60 days? Does he want to be out in 3 weeks? Having that pre-approval letter and having the documents into the bank ahead of time enables you to close a lot faster. So that will help you get the second piece, and then try to make the headaches or as minimal as possible for the seller and you as the buyer by knowing what you're going to do with the inspections and what type of inspections and timelines you're looking at and what amount you might be wanting from the seller. If you can talk about that on the front side, the seller's more apt to go and accept a contract where there's good communication and at the end of the day making the seller more money. Once again, my name is Ricky Tucker, currently living in Springfield, Missouri. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you will not miss out on any future shows. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.